Teddy. Thanks for all the help.
No problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the Force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy!
No. Don't give me that look, Amanda. I'm just trying to give him a reason to live.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day. Will I see you this time?
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Catching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for the... I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is Dee? only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. Who is the killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe... Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me. This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from?
Is anything the matter?
You mentioned the passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Just a passing interest. The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
God damn it!
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You? What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. I can tell you the details, but it might take a
I
while.
don't want your life story. Do I need to spell it out to you? Get lost.
I'm afraid that doesn't work for me. I've got business with him. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by. I want to talk to him.
No way. Get lost.
I need to do something about this tough guy first, then.
What the? Sir, may I help you?
These look like souvenirs from the trip. Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly.
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just play
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D too?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well. Please allow me to handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard
Every
it before, you know.
aircraft undergoes more than 100 rigorous checks before...
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you, I
complainer?
think nothing
some
of the-
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582. I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never been so mad in my life. But I'm just practicing what I preach.
As you
Why
wish,
can't you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any way
seat
I
for
could
you,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows.
No nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that could be okay.
What the fuck? In the instant I saw that big man, a scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here? Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC. There's nothing here. Snow is cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing. Nothing looks out of place. What am I doing? It's hardly the time to be playing like this.
Dirty, aren't you? The designs in business class are just as atrocious.
Why do you have a mannequin with you?
She is not a mannequin! How many times do I have to tell you? Look! She clearly has a seatbelt on. Oh, Suki, you have the perfect waistline. Oh, and unbelievably smooth skin. A human woman could never hope to achieve such perfection.
Sorry, but it isn't really art that I wanted to talk to you about.
So why are you bothering me? Art is the only thing that Suki and I have any interest in at all.
Are those sunglasses art?
Art that's about to happen, yes. This avant-garde style. I hate to say it, but time is moving fast. The era of retro and military is coming to an end. Finally. This is the cutting edge. This is avant-garde.
Do you remember the two sitting in the seats at the very back?
Whoever do you mean?
When you came and educated me about the seat covers? The two who were directly behind us.
I'm terribly sorry, but most of the time I only ever see Suki. I have no interest in anyone else, I assure you.
Where do you get the inspiration for your fashion designs? I find it hard to believe you come up with them while sober.
I don't get my inspiration from anywhere. It can arrive most violently, but it won't come to you by just sitting around and waiting. You have to desperately chase it down. Chase and chase like a dog gone wild. Even a mundane creature like you will understand. Eventually.
That's not really what I was asking.
Then you need to make yourself clearer.
I want to know about doping. Like, maybe your inspiration came from the use of certain drugs?
Doping? Drugs? You think I would cheat my way to the top? I don't need drugs! Why would I? I have Suki.
Let me ask you about something else then. Has that giant been on this flight since takeoff?
Giant? What giant? Are you sure you aren't the one doping?
So, this is the era of avant-garde?
That's not quite right. It is avant-garde. That difference is everything. You have to embrace it.
Okay.
I have to say, and stop me if you've heard this before, your choice in fashion is terrible. An affront to art itself. I never thought I'd meet a man who can walk around happily dressed like that.
Hey, it isn't that bad, right?
Oh, please. It's that bad. Looks like you don't even have the right clothes to go shopping for clothes.
No, go ahead. Tell me how you really feel.
I can't open my heart to those with no understanding of art. After all, spending unproductive time sullies my brain, damages my creativity.
I don't have a leg to stand on with this guy, but I also can't just pass him over. Not with a name that starts with a D.
You know, I'll give you a chance, though. Prove you can get with the dress code, and we may be able to chat. Just one item. Wear one single item that's cutting edge, and come see me again. Oh, God!
Sounds like a real drag. I wonder if there's anything tucked away in my closet that might help.
What the? David, taking care of yourself is part of your job.
You got any more details on the circumstances of the vanishing?
An aircraft bound for Boston was suddenly struck by lightning. It shook violently, throwing the inside into chaos. And after the courier tussled with the marshal and flight crew...
He suddenly vanished?
That's about the size of it.
Any chance he just jumped from the plane?
Well, it can't be completely ruled out. I mean, but if he did, there's no sign of his having done so. All flight paths have been checked between Boston and D.C. But we found no witnesses and not a trace of the courier. Unless he was just spirited away. I mean, there's no way we'd find nothing after 48 hours. I tell you, it's insane.
It's been 2 days since the lightning strike. So where's all the info?
People died during this one, including a John Doe. Just the kind of incident that airlines tend to keep mum. There's no info to sort through, because we're getting no info at all.
They're more interested in blame than they are human life.
Yeah, not to mention all the money.
Could the John Doe be the courier?
Nope.
You're positive?
Yep. The DNA samples don't match. We took some when he was arrested.
Fair enough. About this memento. You're sure it's okay to bring it to me?
Yeah, it was on the disposal list. Doesn't look like any family's coming for his stuff. His name was Derek Buchanan. So his name starts with a D, too.
Is this Marshall legit, then?
Of course, David. Why'd you even ask?
It's like penalties in hockey. Tripping, clipping, roughing. Remain aware of your surroundings, or you'll run into trouble somewhere.
Enough, man, all right? The Marshal was killed in the line of duty. Heroes who do everything for their country deserve only respect.
Been checking lobster stomachs, too?
Yeah, maybe we'll find bits of them down in Quincy Market. But let's say he did fall into the Atlantic and died. That's still really bad for us. I mean, this guy had evidence on D, the mastermind behind all this shit. Let's just hope that he isn't lobster chow.
So, this is where the detective who can search the past steps in.
That's right. Strange that you'd suggest that. Must be a weird day. Enough beating around the bush. Come on, just say you want to eat.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, go wash up. found a floater in the Mystic River.
Ah, the perfect conversation for the dinner table.
Perfectly perfect. Two detectives at the table, one private.
Sounds like the start of a bad joke.
An old couple living along Shore Drive found the body. They were out power walking and got a nasty surprise.
Teddy, please. The joke goes on?
Humor me, you sourpuss. So let's call the corpse in the river Adam, or Vic. And we'll call our suspect Billy. He just turned himself in today. Our suspect Billy also has a younger sister who was killed recently.
Pretty morbid for a quiz show.
She's our second Vic, okay? Carol. The investigation revealed that, apparently, Billy learned Adam had killed Carol, and so killed him in revenge. Then tossed his body in the river. But something just doesn't quite add up.
Carol's body was fished out of the river too?
Yep, that's right. Suspect Billy says he wanted to give him the same treatment as he gave his sis.
Maybe Billy killed them both. Although that doesn't add up either, does it? There's no reason he would confess to just killing Adam in that case.
That's where I got stumped too.
Adam and Carol were probably lovers. Billy, responsible for his sister, was against the relationship.
So he tossed them both in the Mystic River.
Were they wearing matching rings? Any jewelry?
Indeed they were, David. They had rings on that the witnesses saw them buying from a street stall.
Love blinds people to those around them. It was the same with me and little Peggy.
So why'd Billy lie, huh?
It's no great chase. He wanted to get between them, even if the only way was as victim and killer.
Loneliness can really work a man over. I'll let the boys in Homicide know tomorrow.
And I'll put this one on your tab, Teddy.
Whoa, what the? Hey, what the? Whoa, what the?
Tequila is made from the agave plant. They take 8 to 10 years from planting to be ready to harvest. During that time, they have to be carefully pruned and tended to. Every time I drink this liquor, it feels like I'm pouring liquid time down my throat. A very strange sensation.
You know the hardware guy on the first floor? It looks like Miss Oxford dumped him again. But he's not giving up. I can't help but want to cheer when I see someone trying so hard. Hey! I'm behind you! Don't give up! Hang in there!
Nothing sticks out to me. don't have time for this right now. Amanda. She seems to like it.
My turn, asshole!
How's security for the transport? Nice and tight?
You trying to say something?
I'm worried that you might let this guy just slip away from you. Even up here, it might happen.
Mind your own business, boy.
What about security in the airport, then?
Security at Logan Airport is tighter than Fort Knox since 9/11. No need for you to worry about anything.
If possible, I'd really like to have a word with him.
The hell you will.
I'll leave you alone, once I've got what I want from him. Really, I will.
I don't care a rat's ass about what you need or what you'll do for me, boy.
Marshal, I want to ask you something.
I've got nothing to say to a man who abandoned his duty.
Abandoned?
Am I wrong? You quit the force, right?
How do you know that?
I'm nothing like you. I'd never run from anything. I'd pursue my targets to the end of the earth. Never give up.
I haven't given up. There are some cases that can't be solved from inside the machine.
Oh. I'm not sure I'd agree with that. If, let's say, the President of the United States were here, well, then I'd hear you out. See, I'm a real patriot. I'd be respectful in front of the President. I don't see him on board. So get lost.
You think you can get rid of me? Okay. I'll play your game. I'll find the President and stick him right in your arrogant face.
My turn, asshole!
Have you honed your fashion senses?
What about this outfit?
Suki, just look. How long has it been since we last saw such abhorrible style? You really don't have a clue about art yet, do you? It's nothing to be ashamed of. The art world will accept your challenge anytime you want to make it.
I think that means no dice with this outfit. What am I missing? That's one fashionable bag. Not bad for a gift from Washington, D.C. There's nothing here. What evil might I find here? I've got someone here who wants to talk to you.
Huh?
Want to give him a hug?
I can't believe you.
Ready to hear me out now?
Maybe if I was 5. Childish tricks.
You're looking at the first president of the United States.
File on you was right on the money.
What did you say?
Former number 2 in the BPD drug control unit. Lost your wife in a real blood-related case 2 years ago. Quit the force as a result. Currently specializes in messing up crime scenes with cheap parlor tricks. A charlatan who thinks he's still a real detective. That's about the short of it.
I'm no charlatan.
Prove it then.
Okay. I'll guess the NHL scores from tonight's game if you like.
Interesting. Then how about this? Bring me a copy of today's Boston Herald. Today's edition should be going out on the newsstands right about now. Of course, we aren't even in Boston yet. Oh, and we're on a plane as well. Now run along and leave me alone.
A change of tactic, is it? Seemingly impossible, perhaps. But not for me, Marshal. After all, this whole place is just the past for me. The past to which I can come back whenever I want. What happens if your witness is abducted before arriving at the airport?
Are you soft in the head, son? How's anyone gonna take him from an aircraft mid-flight?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. How would you do it?
I wouldn't. Too much hassle. If you just want to shut someone up, all it takes is a bullet.
Why are you investigating real blood?
That's my job. Nothing more, nothing less than that.
It looks like a lot more to me.
Whatever it looks like, it's nothing to do with you.
Watch where you're going. That's odd. Where did I put it?
Is that Cheney fella always like that?
Like what? I don't know what you mean.
He seems dangerous.
Dangerous?
Superficially polite. Like he's looking down on others.
Not at all. Philip is a valued member of the crew. He's always the first to handle the difficult passengers, too.
You mean he handles the people looking for a lawsuit?
No, I didn't say that.
You sure did.
No, sir. I only said difficult passengers.
So, a difficult passenger might be that woman with the life jacket on?
What does that mean, sir?
Exactly what I said.
Who is she to you?
It's a personal matter, but one I cannot overlook.
I cannot discuss other passengers.
Just a little would be okay. Surely.
Right now, you're the most difficult passenger on this flight.
Who's that giant in business class?
What giant?
I saw him come out of the galley. You can't miss him, surely.
If you're making fun of me, I think I've had enough of it.
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
If you can't tell me, Then allow me to tell you what it is.
What do you mean, sir?
The item you lost is... the crew manual, I bet.
Of course it isn't.
Yet you've been struggling with the equipment here for a while now. Don't you think it would be better to have it?
That... I'm not sure about.
Whatever the reason, she's hiding something. I might get more out of her if I find the manual.
God damn it!
Swimming